Good day, guys. Welcome to Forex Walker. Welcome to episode 50. Today, I welcome you guys. A very sick man. I'm very sick. I'm getting sicker by the day. I thought I would have recorded a few videos before today, but my sickness is getting deeper and deeper. So I will see what happens in the future, but I'm really getting sick. So I apologize for my voice. Today I have a few price action updates for you guys, and this is the NZDJPY. It's it's reading. It was reading towards some bullish economic data, but the fundamentals are not yet bullish. So that's the reason why we have this guy here. It says buying the NZD on a reserve or empty fuel tank. A simple pullback strategy on both currencies, but that's not important. What is happening here is that the JPY is reverting because the global economy is the global supply chain pressure index is moving into place, and that's the reason why the JPY is collapsing lower and lower, and I believe it'll be remaining as low as possible, allowing these markets to actually allowing these currencies to actually be able to do their things towards the closure of the year. Remember, I hope you remember what I told you about the commodity currencies, your CAD and these other, your CAD, NZD, the euro, the pound, or should I say the high risk currencies. What happens is that towards the closure of the year, they become bullish, including gold, silver, palladium, platinum. So this is what is actually happening here, and so if it was for me, I would expect this currency to actually drop all the way to this blue line here, this previous shoulder. I would expect it to come here and give us that pump and give us that pump higher. So that would be what I'm expecting. But at the moment, the 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 NZD is actually leading the Australian dollar. So I'm expecting it to actually uh, collapse at least to these blue lines here. But if it does break below, I will take a loss and I would be much happier because the market is actually moving towards the shoulders that I'm aiming for, which is these two shoulders here. So I'll be looking forward to taking the NZDJPY long. Today it's the 27th of September, so we are moving towards the 30th. So that's the reason why I believe in this trade. I believe that it might be pricing in the economic data that was reported. I've seen the core CPI year on year being positive on the NZD. So the NZD is moving towards the end of its recession since they have started the interest rate cutting cycle much earlier than the AUD. But there's a high possibility that the NZD might wait for the AUD before it gets out of this recessionary level. So it might take some time, but eventually the AUD will actually get there. So here we have a euro Turkish lira. I hope you remember that the imaginary order block that I've made here. As you can see, we have surpassed it, and the actual order block is up here. This is where the actual order block is at, but that's not what we are talking about at the moment. What I'm looking forward to is the reversal. I talked about the reversal and holding it from the previous shoulder. This is the shoulder here. It's much smaller, but if we go to the lower time frame, it'll be more visible. So we were able to get that reversal. I told you that my intentions were to enter first and sell this part of the market, and let's move to this imaginary. Remember, we don't have a feed yet. This is just an imaginary feed, so we don't know where the 50% feed will be. We just created uh, it might be here or it might be here. It doesn't matter what that 50% feed will be. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm selling this part, but I don't trust the euro. I really don't trust the euro. I don't trust anything that comes from the euro because most of the economic reports on the euro are bullish, and because of the weakness in the Turkish lira. Okay, the Turkish lira is actually bullish, but it's not that much of a volatile currency. It's a stagnant currency, so it's difficult to take those trades. That's the reason why I said this trade takes happens once a year. Remember, on the Turkish lira, we are trading the uh, tourist arrivals in Turkey. Remember, when it's colder, when we are moving towards December, it becomes much colder in Europe. So the Europeans spend a lot of money on tour trips in Turkey because Turkey is in the Middle East, is in the warmer parts of the earth. So these people are moving towards the temperate temperatures, and that's the reason why they migrate towards Turkey in December. So uh, so here we're having that trade. We don't know where it will end. But this is the imaginary. Remember, we had this imaginary order block here. I think we had this imaginary order block somewhere. I don't remember. Yeah, we had it here. So what we're looking forward to here is that I'll be selling it, and we might have the 50% fee here or down here. And wherever it this is the first take profit level. And when it turns around, I'll be holding. Remember, I trade two positions. One position will have a larger lot size and the other will have a smaller lot size. The one with the smaller lot size, I allow it to collect the swap, and as this market moves lower, I'll be taking profit with the larger lot size, and I'll be waiting for the market to return to this previous shoulder here. I hope you can see the shoulder. This is the previous shoulder here. The previous shoulder might be up here. It might be up here, or it might test this previous shoulder in the pullback, and I'll be selling it again. So these are the two trades that I've been talking about, and I said they happen once a year, which is towards the closure of the year. So this is what the picture that I'm trying to paint for you from that side. But because of the issues that I have with the euro, the market might reverse, and if it does reverse, it will stop me out in profit. And what will happen is that I will forsake the trade. I will leave it and forget about it, because if the euro messes up the trade, there's nothing I can do. So at the moment we are having a reversal, a tiny reversal, and this is the pullback. You can see how high this shoulder is, and when it comes back to reverse, it comes back from a very low, a very high level. As you can see, look at my 50% feed. So there's a high possibility that this thing might give us a turnaround. Let me show you. There's a high possibility that it might give us a turnaround from up here and come back here and drop. As you can see, this is nothing but an imaginary 50% feed. Let me show you. You see here, you can see how high the 50% feed was. Let me try to draw. Okay, let me cancel this one. Let me try to give you that the feed that I'm talking about. Here's the feed, and this is where the 50% is. I don't know why this guy is not behaving. Yep, this is where I'm expecting the 50% feed to reverse and come back for a pullback and drop lower. So this would be the take profit level. So this feed is actually something that I use for take profit levels. As you can see down here, you can see from this tiny wave, it calculates where the take profit level is, but I'm not gonna be taking profit down here. I'll be taking profit first. I'll rather get paid first than have the market reverse and never come back. So those are the expectations. I'm selling it at the moment and I'm waiting for it to give me that drop lower. So goodbye guys. Thank you for this for watching this episode. I'm a little bit sick. It will take me a while before I actually do other recordings. I've been hibernating for some time, and I'll see if I get well. I'll be able to start recording my videos at full swing. So at the moment, the AUD is actually bearish, and okay, it's actually bullish, but fundamentally it's bearish. And here you have the NZD that is bearish, but fundamentally is bullish. I'm looking forward to buying it. So I'll be buying it somewhere. I don't know where this thing will turn around, but I'll buy it somewhere. Even if it turns around here, at the 23.6 and it moves higher, I'll catch it. But if it turns around here, it'll be fine. But I really love it to actually move down to this shoulder. See this shoulder here? This shoulder. I really love it to move down to this shoulder and break higher. So those are the expectations that I have. Thank you guys. I will see you on the next episode.